Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. We're playing Standard yet again. I've won a new deck, or not a new deck, but a deck that I haven't tried yet. That certainly caught my eye in the past. I just forgot about it, and that is basically mono white mid range splashing for blue for some of the better blue cards. Make disappear, and Dennick, two excellent pieces in the format, two of the best cards in the format, you could say. We got the meta game for the for the World Championship, and it has been a bunch of Esper decks. So as a 69% Esper, which is ridiculous. That's an incredible meta share. It's a very small tournament, so it doesn't necessarily mean that Esper is by far and away the best deck. It just means that for that tournament, the competitors chose that deck, and for smaller field tournaments, skews like that can happen. When you have a tournament that's much bigger in size, I think a metagame won't be looking like that in the standard format. But yeah, we have 69% Esper at the World Championship, and this deck, Azorius, is sort of like a budget Esper. An Esper Light. It doesn't play black, right? It's playing the best in blue and white to have a better mana base, to have a cleaner curve, and to just perhaps be better situated against certain answers that otherwise would be good against Esper. Like, I don't know, Cut Down, for example, isn't as good against this deck because Cut Down doesn't have a target like Rafine here to kill. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I honestly, when looking at this, I don't see anything that I'm, like, really missing. I don't see anything that I'm missing, like, compared to Esper. I don't see anything I'm like, yeah, okay, Tenacious Underdog, yes, pretty good card, I get it. Rafine, okay, yes, pretty good card. Shieldred, yeah, pretty good card. But it's not like those are insanely good, that you can't live without them. I think the main pieces, the best cards in Esper right now are Wedding Announcement, Wandering Emperor, Destroy Evil, and Make Disappear. And you got all of those in this deck too. Tenacious Underdog and Rafine are very good. I mean, surely they're also the best, but they're more replaceable, I'd say, by other things that attack, provide value. All right, anyhow, talking a lot about this deck, let's try it. So, playing Destroy Evil and March of Otherworldly Light as removal. March is especially nice against Goblin Shaman token from Fable, which could be a problem sometimes for this deck, but with mono white, for example, you had Fable being a huge problem because you really didn't have a lot of good answers for it. But in this deck, you have Make Disappear as a 2-mana counter for that card. So that's kind of nice. At least that's gives you a tool to just counter Fable on the stack. I mean, Make Disappear is just one of the best cards in Standard. We all know it. All right, we got Cathar Commando in there too. I think it's a pretty decent one. We have Reckoner Bankbuster to crew. We can return with Restoration of Eiganjo. Maybe I even want like a free split between Bankbuster. It's nice that you can hold up Make Disappear and then just play a Commando end of turn. We'll see about that during the game. But yeah, it seems like a really nice card in this deck. Dennick, just a great creature. I mean, 2-3 lifelink, relevant ability, and then comes back from the graveyard. I mean, you can't ask for more. Bankbuster, obviously good. Restoration hits your land drops, gives you a pretty decent creature. I mean, the Fox Monk Architect here is a really good creature, and it crews Bankbuster too. It's slow to get going, but it is really good when you establish it. You could play cards like Anointed Peacekeeper or Adeline maybe. But I think overall, Restoration is just rock solid. It makes you hit your land drops. And arguably, yeah, I think it's just a decent card. It also is an enchantment, which fills the role for Roadside Reliquary, which, yeah, I mean, the more enchantments you have, the better dead land to sacrifice. So what else? I mean, we have Teferi in here. That's a little bit of a tryout card. It can untap Bankbuster to draw you more cards. It can untap lands with Make Disappear to keep up counter magic or destroy evil, what have you. Just untap your stuff. We'll see. Or tap something and attack a planeswalker of the opponent. We'll see how it performs. I'm skeptical, but I'm willing to try it. I've heard good things about it. Wandering Emperor, I mean, it feels weird to not play 4, but I didn't really have any space, so we're playing free right now. might change. Ow and Sanctuary Warden has top end. I mean, you're used to these two. With Ow, it seems pretty good with Wanting Emperor and Teferi to fetch, and also Restoration and Wedding Announcement. And it's a bit cheaper. Everybody's playing Make Disappear. So, you know, in Mono White, I used to play like 4 Sanctuary Warden. It's just playing 4 of an expensive card these days just doesn't feel as good. Because you really, if you only have if you draw multiple of them and then you have to cast them when you otherwise wouldn't want to, it just sucks. So to get Make Disappeared. So I'm just playing 2 and 2. Yeah, mana base. We got 13 blue sources. That's plenty. I mean, plenty is maybe an over-exaggeration. Okay, I'll play another island. Why not? How many? 9, 13, 17. Okay, how about we play a Tranquil Cove? We'll play one tap land. So there's the one that gains a life, and there's the one that you can sacrifice. I think the life gain is not important in the stack. I don't know what the one that you can sacrifice. I have no idea what's name it is. Skybridge Towers. Okay, let's try that one. Okay, yeah. Sideboard, we got more counter spells, unless in Terrors, of course. A couple of Anointed Peacekeeper. Just, I think the card is pretty good. Vigilance is nice. Free stats is nice. And might bring it against any control deck for sure. Like, control deck. This card is really good against control decks. Then anyone who's playing like a clunky combo deck, something like Invoke Justice. We have another Cathar Commando, another Destroy Evil, Fateful Absence, kill anything. Depopulate, just a good card. In general, I think I like to play it in Mono White 2. Was really good when you were behind. It's also a card that you could consider for the main deck. I mean, you're playing 4 Bankbuster, 4 Wedding, 4 Restoration. You have all these permanents that don't really, that commit to the board, but don't, yeah, go around Depopulate. You don't care if you play Restoration to Depopulate. It's pretty good curve out. And then, of course, Farewell. Very powerful, good against Naya enchantments, Junt, what have you, in the mirror match against Mono White. And 1 copy of Sanctuary Warden just as another haymaker. This deck is certainly still in its baby shoes. It's experimental. I know how good Mono White was and is, but Mono White in its... Oops, I didn't want to play it. I'm going to finish my Premier Throne of the Drain draft that I started last night, just for fun. But not today, not in this video. So yeah, I think what was I going to say? Oh yeah, Mono White. Mono White's just a little not good enough against Esper, I feel like. Because you are too expensive, too clunky. At least the Mono White version I played in the past. Yeah. It's a very popular deck. At the beginning of the format, it crushed like Mono Black. It crushed, you know, various... I think it was also pretty good against Grixis, because Grixis didn't really pressure you. I wouldn't say pretty good against Grixis, but it was decent against Grixis. But the problem is Esper just, you know, gets a clock done, has good card advantage, counters your stuff. Esper just has it all. And it's no wonder that we see Esper being 69% at the World Championship. I'm excited to see the other World Championship lists, or the Esper list too, and I'm gonna definitely try some of them out. I already know that I'm gonna try the Is it Jin list that my teammate has registered, Julian. Should I throw my Cathar Commando out here to block, or should I keep up my Make Disappear? I think I'm going to keep up my Make Disappear. I don't want to have them run out of Chandra. Okay. This is nice to have some life gain. Alright. Well, this didn't matter in the end. Like, if I would have played it in combat, they could have just, you know, gotten rid of my guy. I mean, the Freak 4 is really good, but it takes 2 turns to get to. I'm gonna take 3 more and 3 more. They probably... Oh, they don't have a spell here. That's good news, I guess. But it could also mean that, you know, they have a Reiju, which that would cause me a lot of damage. Alright, I'm gonna play around Reiju. I guess worst case, I can just Eiganjo the 2-2. they don't play Raiju. Come on, do it. Yeah, alright. Well, that was a crucial point in the game. I checked if my opponent had a spell there. They didn't. So I had to guess what they haven't had. They didn't play a free drop. They didn't play a small creature. So, because they had 3 cards still left, I was like, yeah, probably land Raiju could be the case, you know? Okay. Oh man, the restoration. Cathar Commando comes to play tapped when I return it, so... These enchantments are so slow against mono red, it's just, ugh. If I just play Teferi untap, then I can next turn technically cast both of these. What if I go Wedding Announcement? I'm just gonna make a 1/1 and another 1/1. It's also pathetic. I don't know what to do, honestly. I think I'm just gonna play Teferi plus. This is really anemic draw. I'd much rather have a Wandering Emperor here. Oh, I hate this draw of mine. But I mean, this is the deck. It's a little slow, I suppose. It's a little slow to get going with these two. Yeah, I have another one that's not good for me. It's likely GG.
Really should have seen that coming.
Yikes. Yikes. It's enough. It's enough. I'm dead. I'm dead. Alright, depopulate. Peacekeeper, another commando. Destroy evil doesn't seem very good, does it? Bankbuster is pretty slow. Gosh, my deck sucks. In this matchup. Everything's so slow. I mean, the restoration is really good when it flips. I just need to live until then. Could just cut the Bankbuster. Would like more Depopulate. That seems like a... Or more Wandering Emperor. Those seem like best. Depopulate seems incredible in this matchup. No, I don't know. Yeah, this deck is certainly worse against aggressive decks than Esper would be. The way I build it. I mean, I didn't draw Dennick. Dennick's really good against mono red. Okay, this hand kinda... Interesting. What do I bottom? I guess I keep, but... I guess I bottom... Ow! Just bottom the most expensive card. Or make disappear. So I'm tapping out mostly. If I don't draw a 3rd land, I really want to have make disappear though. If I draw a 3rd land, I'm probably going to play Anointed Peacekeeper and then make disappear is going to look a bit embarrassing. I could also put away Depopulate. But no, I don't think that's a good move. I think it's just ow. With Dennick coming back from the graveyard, I sort of have late game already locked up. No, I mean, not locked up, but... not locked up. Locked up is the wrong word, but... You know, I got some late game. Well, now they're gonna play a decently sized creature, so I'm just gonna make disappear. Slowest mono red player in history. Yeah. Guess I name Lightning Strike. Are they double blocking? No. The free toughness looks really good here. Guess I could have attacked there. Because I'm gaining 2. They hit me for 2. Okay, that game wasn't close. I mean, Destroy Evil doesn't seem good, right? It destroys the etching, but nah. The Hearse stops the Squee. I don't think them returning Squee, like at that point, I think I'm doing pretty alright already, if we get to that stage of the game. Maybe I'll play Farewell, at least it also sweeps the board. It's a bit clunky though. Really clunky. I play Stroke, just for the Eiganjo. Maybe the Bankbuster. If I curve Bankbuster into Anointed Peacekeeper, sorry about that, or like Cathar Commando plus Bankbuster is pretty good. Can crew the Bankbuster and block something. It's a 4/4. It blocks Eiganjo. If I can make that work, yeah. Maybe the free drops are too slow altogether. Maybe I need Peacekeeper in the main and no restorations or something like that. Because 4 restoration for wedding is slow. I love the Dennicks. I love this hand. If it would have lands, snap keep. Okay. Also a major thing about this deck compared to Esper, the mana base. The mana base just, you know, clean, untapped, super good. Oof. Hallelujah. Okay, I'm dead, I guess. Well, for this matchup, you would need Temporary Lockdown. That'd be a good card. Yeah. I mean, nobody's playing Mono Red because Mono Red is... yeah. It's fairly unplayable. But yeah, some people do. And I got God. 6 damage, I go to 6. I really have... Yeah, their hand has to be terrible here. Triple 1-drop was like the worst that I could have seen with my draw. Like, I have counter spells, and then they didn't even play into my Make Disappear. Terrible. They didn't make a land drop. I mean, that I don't know. Should mean I'm dead, I think. Or their hand is super weird. I think they're just sitting on burn spells. And maybe like a Reijo or something.
The energy of battle, then guide it like water.
I don't know, they could have like 2 Reijo and a couple burn spells. Flameless Bolt, okay.
I'm never done for good.
Blessed Bolt, that seems like a terrible card against me. Why would you ever bring that in? Interesting. I'm at 4. Alright. Interesting. They just played around. Okay. Well, I guess I got a shot here. They played around Make Disappear, I guess, all game long. Can't believe I'm winning this. I mean, I'm not winning, but it ain't looking that bad anymore. Like now I'm just gonna gain up to 4 life. 4 is a pretty good cushion. I have counterspell up. I mean, I don't know if I'm ahead, but it seems like a 50-50 situation at the very least here. These cost 5 mana. I can kill my own Planeswalker. Draw a card. Nah, I think I'm good. If I flood out, I have the land to crack at least. That's a nice one. Peacekeeper is nasty against multiples. The same card. Alright. Nonetheless, the takeaway from this game is that this deck can be a little bit slow. It's certainly the takeaway. I should have cracked my land before this resolved. Okay. I'm gonna trade with my guy. Yeah, I don't want that to happen. I like my guy. Hey, drew the third. So nasty. It made them pay 6 more mana. That's so good. Damn. Man, Peacekeeper, huh? Should just play the Peacekeeper in the main? Card is just convincing me. Yeah. The more I think about it, I think the more it makes sense to me. And Restoration, it's good in this deck, but maybe I can play like 2 Restoration and 4 Peacekeeper, or 2 and 2. I think like Peacekeeper seems so good though. Just want to have 4. Then I have to cut some cards. Maybe I don't need the March when I have Peacekeeper? It can... I just cut the restoration. Okay, now I have 2 more sideboard slots. We could put the restoration in the sideboard. I think that wouldn't be outrageous. Could play another Depopulate, Wandering Emperor, something like that. Now you see the process, the behind the scenes of me building decks. I'll play 1 resto, I guess. Maybe I'll bring it in against someone where I want to be grinding with a... Against Grixis, I think Restoration is pretty good, for example. I made the Roadside Reliquary a lot worse now. I only have Wedding Announcement and Bankbuster. I guess I could just play Plaza of Heroes as my land. Protects my owl. Protects Dennick. Oof. I think I'm gonna keep. I have a Make Disappear on the draw. I have a Bankbuster. I have a lot of white sources in my deck. It's very, like, I have 18 white sources. Unusual to draw this many of not white. Rakdos midrange. Definitely the better mono black deck. That's certain. No, it's Junt again. Okay, Junt. Come on, give me that untapped white. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Oof. Say what? Arena made a little update, huh? Just puts an auto stop now whenever a shooter is played. That's kind of cool. I'll have to play that. It's gonna be painful. Okay. No destroy evil, no bueno. I mean, not playing Depopulate. Populate is an important piece against like these more aggressive decks. Unleash Inferno. That would be pretty brutal. Yeah. Yeah. So I go to 1 life here. Great. Okay, I mean, maybe losing out on the mono white stuff. Yeah, we lost to the mana base with 4 islands. What? I'll just play another planes. 9, 7, 18. I mean, 18 is plenty technically. Okay. Well, we lost. I mean, Peacekeeper doesn't seem that good against Junt. Restoration seems good. Depop, Farewell, Wandering Emperor, Sanctuary Warden. Unleash the Inferno, huh? Well, that's a really good card against me. It's my Banky boys. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. It's a really good one against this deck. Alright, I'm seeing problems for Azorius midrange that Esper doesn't have. Like, Esper isn't as vulnerable to Unleash as this deck seems to be. Like, Esper only has 4 vetting announcements to destroy, because usually they don't play Bankbuster. Here you have Bankbuster and vetting announcements, so there's often going to be the case that your opponent will get you. So that's problematic. Yeah. I see problems for this deck. Is it even going to be ahead against Esper? It has a bigger late game. Sanctuary Warden comes down. Bankbuster also better late game. I mean, this deck has a better late game than Esper. It has to control the board. So maybe you have to play like Depops in the main. Right? The Depop in the main doesn't make sense. Depop in the main makes sense when you play Restoration again. I think Anointed Peacekeeper and Depop is like just an anti-synergy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. Like with mono white, I would feel a lot more comfortable right now, right here. Maybe just need 4 Destroy Evil in the main as well. And Shieldred just killed me. It's a problematic card. Drawing this many 6-drops is not fun. Maybe I just ditched the Reliquary altogether. Okay, if I draw a land here, I can Wanting Emperor to Shieldred. I think I'm just gonna kill the Banky boy. Take a hit from Shieldred, then Wandering Emperor. Oh, nasty. Absolutely nasty. Maybe I should have waited. Fuck. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that's so nasty. What a nasty draw. Duress. Oh, I can't believe it, really. Alright, fine. I'll lose. Arne, chill. Relax. You win some, you lose some. That's just how the game works, unfortunately. I think I lost. Yeah. Well, I could have played around Duress. I could have, but Duress is not necessarily even a card that you bring in. I should have drawn a card first with Bankbuster. Because now I don't have a route to victory. I basically have to draw Destroy Evil or Wandering Emperor off the top. I mean, it's just ridiculous that I lose twice against Shieldred. Like, how embarrassing. Even though I'm playing white, which has plenty of answers. I have 4 Destroy Evil, you know, I have Depops. It's just so sad. So pathetic. I mean, I guess I haven't lost yet. If their draw is really bad. I think I definitely, you know, get a little unlucky too. But I could have not marched the Bankbuster, I guess. Okay, now I'm dead.
I bring order to this broken world. Dire times
Great.
call for dire tactics.
And my late game is too good. My late game is too good. Maybe I don't even need these Sanctuary Wardens. Between Betting Grounds and Restorations, all these... Everything has so much value attached to it. Bankbuster. Maybe I just don't need these like, clunky 6-drops. Just more cheap cards, more removal, more depops. Just don't die. Like, I just died twice to Junt now. To their creatures, to Shieldred. It's like, so sad. Yeah, and I can't really draw a card here because I'm gonna die. So I just go into my turn and then I just attack the Dennick, I guess, to draw more cards. I guess so. Okay, I guess that changes things. As you can tell, I hate losing. They even get to draw a card. Yeah, I'm just so dead. Like I guess I'll play it out, but I know I can concede here. Like how in the world? If I had 20 life, okay, we got a game. But I mean, they have a Soaring on 7 that I have to deal with somehow next turn, and I'm on 2 life. Just a frustrating game. But it also kind of tells me that the matchup's just bad. I mean, Unleash is really good against my deck. I'll have to really change my deck to make it cleaner and cheaper. I don't know, it's just too much clunk, I guess. I mean, I missed land drops, to be fair. I didn't have the answer for the Shieldred. Like, this game was just a weird game. It just was. So, I can't take this game and say, like, oh, this deck absolutely sucks or whatever. I can't. But it didn't feel great. I mean, Unleash the Inferno is a brutal one. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if it's just variance or is it just not good. I don't know. I mean, the deck is still prototype, so 4 Bankbuster is a lot, I guess. It's a bit clunky. If you're playing 4 Bankbuster, you want to have cards that catch you back up, you know. Same sort of with vetting, or at least if you're playing vetting, you wanna be ahead. Okay, they have a bunch of free drops. And they have Adarkar Wastes. They can't cast Kaito, can they? No, it says legendary permanent, so they can't even cast Kaito. So they can cast anything. Do I care about anything in particular? They could make the Ravine more expensive, then they play vetting. Just make the Shieldred expensive. They play vetting either way. First things first, you always play vetting. I could make them play. I could make the vetting expensive. The Ravine is a problem. I think I'll just name Shieldred. Just get the Shieldred forever out of there. And next turn I hit them for 7. Especially if they play Wedding Announcement. Yeah. It's a lot of pressure. Jumping already, I like that. I think I played Dennick instead of like blowing up the wedding. So this crews my Bankbuster, which is why I want it around. Okay. I wonder if I should just play the Emperor main phase here. Play around Counter Magic.
Now you've done it. Ask, may your blade strike true.
I have 3 blockers. So if I kill the Raffine, the Death Touch is a little problematic. What if I kill the adversary? Then they can drop down a Shieldred and attack Raffine, gain life back, kill my Emperor. Yeah. It's not. I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure what to do. It's like, I guess I don't do attacks anymore. Well, I do one attack at least. I'll just give this first strike, I guess. Can't attack. I could attack with the Banky Boy too.
Remember your
Maybe, I don't know. I could kill that, play Bankbuster, attack everybody. Does that make sense? I think I maybe found a line. Like, this puts a lot of pressure on my opponent. They go to 3. And the problem is if they have Shieldred here, they can attack with Raffine and gain some life back. But then they have 2 blockers. They had 5. Which is lethal. So I win. Alright. Everything worked out. And now I don't win. Yeah, now I don't win. That's okay though. How do I do this? So if I make the Peacekeeper a 5/5, attack everybody. They're gonna jump the Peacekeeper, they're gonna eat my 2/2 and then block my 2/2. And blow up the festivities. I guess it doesn't really accomplish a whole lot. Okay, but the rope is getting me today, unfortunately. Alright, not my day. Really not my day, I think. Oh, they concede? Why did they concede? What the heck? Couldn't they block here, block there, block this, could have won, and have a shielded in play? That seems like... I'm so confused. Yeah, just play 4 Destroy Evil. Just gotta make room for that somehow. Teferi is just... haven't seen it so far, but it doesn't seem like the card I want. Like, my deck's already super slow, and this card is just slow. It even says slow in the name. I mean, it just comes down, doesn't really affect the board. Gains you 2 life. It's just... it's pathetic. This card's just not good. I think this card should go. Yeah. I just want removal on the draw. Peacekeeper is worse on the draw, that's for sure. March. So I guess the card that beats Esper is Reckoner Bankbuster, right? Just having Reckoner Bankbuster will... like, having those 4 copies will ultimately mean that you win the late game against Esper. So you gotta build your deck, just lean and clean. Bankbusters, removals, the best cards, Warning Emperor, Wedding Announcement, they're locked in. The Cathar Commando seem decent. Dennick is good. Just play a bunch of interaction. You don't necessarily need the high drops. You definitely don't need Teferi. Yeah. You're just happy to counter anything here on the draw. Even though it's a Dennick. 4 cards. Hoping that they play shielded, I guess. Walker. It's not a shield read.
You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Esper is a good deck, ain't it? Esper's a pretty good deck. Alright, I pretty much can concede, I think, but we'll play more. It doesn't really matter what I do here. I guess I'll just name the Soaring, because that's the continuous thing they have to pay for. If I name like Dennick or Underdog, they have to pay for those once. Well, yeah. Being on the draw has never been where you want it to be in Magic the Gathering, so no surprise that we're losing. Okay. My opponent has Eiganjo up. Yeah. This Soren's running away with the game.
You will serve me well.
The 2/3, huh? Seems pretty good. Haven't played with that card lately, but it does block Fable token. And just blocks everything on the ground. Blocks the Trespasser. I mean, in the late game it makes a couple zombies a bit bigger. Maybe some lists at the World Championship play that card too. Yeah, I don't have any attacks. Playing Depop doesn't solve my problems. So I guess it's just Roadside Reliquary crack for me today. I'm gonna do it main phase to not get blown up by Destroy Evil in response. Bankbuster, maybe a start.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Could play Piffing Needle on the sideboard to, you know, don't be embarrassing against Planeswalkers. Fateful Absence is a solution. I mean, Planeswalkers are not that relevant right now. Like, there are not many. Like, a couple Sorens, maybe here and there. Maybe like 1 or 2 Kaitos. But Sorens aren't really the name of the game. Planeswalkers. So, you technically don't need removal for them, I think. Like, I'd rather have Destroy Evil than Fateful Absence. But that is something you can exploit too, right? Like, on the other, like, the problem with Planeswalkers 2 is that they're expensive. Like, 4 mana sorcery, you're already like, eh. So, Make Disappear is good against them. But if you want to play, you can sneak in a Planeswalker easier. And then it's gonna snowball you even further. I mean, this game would have been favorable for me if my opponent wouldn't have had the Soaring. There was a really, really crucial piece to them winning. Although, maybe they would have still got me because they have like Tenacious Underdog to flashback. They're keeping up the plaza, they're playing very, very carefully. I need something like a Sanctuary Warden. Yeah, my opponent is not giving me a window opportunity to resolve this depop and at least, you know, kill everything. They're just keeping up Plaza every turn. They're thinking about Eiganjo for 1 mana. Okay. They're playing expertly, by the way. Like, they did it post-combat to play around Wandering Emperor plus. They're playing top-notch. So I could even be thinking that this is a World Championship player. Just, you know, deck lists are out. I haven't seen a misplay by them. They're playing very well. They're not giving me a window here to claw back anyhow. Alright, I think I'm good. Okay, on the play. Things are a bit more chill. It's just... Esper is Esper, you know? It's a tough deck to play against. It's just... It's got all the tools. Such a threat diversity too. Just try to get the Sanctuary Warden onto the battlefield, I don't know. That's just power. 6 mana, win the game. Same with Ow. But yeah, the more I think about it, the Esper just seems rock solid, you know? And it's not like the Esper mana base is that terrible. They have a tri-land. So the upside of the Azorius mana base is there, it's real, but Esper is just ridiculous. I mean, Rafine, what a card. To be fair, this deck can use more upgrades. Like, there is more to this deck. You can fine-tune it. That also reminds me of the deck I played last, which was the Boros Invoke one. Mono white Invoke, just splashing for the Fable. That might just even be better than this deck, because Fable, arguably, pretty insane. And you get a powerful proactive thing with Invoke Justice. So, I don't know. Maybe Make Disappear isn't the solution against Esper. Because Esper is a pretty cheap deck too. And it doesn't care that much about Make Disappear, right? Like, Make Disappear is going to be fine, but like in a late game, Make Disappear is going to be fairly dead. Esper can just return their underdogs and Dennicks and stuff. You can't out-control Esper with like counterspells or whatever. You have to have some over-the-top element or some like Titan of Industry, Sanctuary Warden, but that's bad against Make Disappear. Or you have some aggression. Like in the first game against my opponent, I just killed them, right? So that's a thing you can do. Yeah, but otherwise, it's tough. Jeez, look at his hand. It's so nice. They even got removal for all my creatures. I'm jealous. I want to set it up in a way that they attack Dennick. So I would be happy if they go Rafine on turn. Jeez, they might oh my god, his hand is insane. Like, if I name Wedding Announcement, they're just gonna cut down Infernal Grasp, which is an insane turn. Kill both my creatures' attack. If I name one of the removals, they're just gonna... What are they gonna... I guess I'd have to name a removal here. Didn't they play Wedding Announcement? I don't know. I guess I'll just name Infernal Grasp, yeah. Like, if they play Rafine, I have Destroy Evil. If they play Wedding Announcement, I have Cathar Commando. Yeah, just name Infernal Grasp. Do I want to attack? I do not think so. Although, maybe I actually attack. Because the cut down in their hand is the only card that interacts with my Cathar Commando. And them not having a Dennick in play seems kind of decent for me. They should block, right? If they should block, should I attack? It's really interesting. My opponent also takes their time. It's an interesting spot. My opponent is clearly good at this game, I think. Also, they're thinking about this in depth. Like, this is a decision that a lesser good player would maybe just like, yeah, I'll just do this. Or I'll just block. Or I'll just don't block. You know, like, be fast about it. But this player really, they're going with this route. They made the decision how to play the next turn, basically, while I did this attack. Which is exactly what you want to be doing. You want to think ahead and think about all the options. And again, I like that they are doing this, because this means that I'll get to get rid of the Dennick with the Wandering Emperor, hopefully. Yeah, I'm just going to destroy evil here. Even though it's going to take my entire turn. I think it's the best. And they are likely going to cut down my Cathar Commando and play Wedding Announcement, which is a pretty strong turn. They're not staying back, so I can kill the Dennick. That's good. Ooh, okay. We got some oomph. Yeah, I'm not waiting around. They have Plaza of Heroes. I gotta do this main phase. I would lose my Emperor if they have removal for the Peacekeeper, but hey, that's how it is. There's not much removal for the Peacekeeper too, so that's good, I guess, for me. Okay, if I draw a land here, I like my position a lot. Alright, sweet. Let's plus on the Peacekeeper. Attack the Dracula. Alright, sweet. Love it. And play the Sanctuary Warden. And I think I remove a counter from Peacekeeper, Wandering Emperor. I mean, even Sanctuary Warden is reasonable, I guess. Peacekeeper, though. Okay. No Wandering Emperor to keep up for the Warden, that's good. So I can bounce. No, I don't have a. No, never mind. I thought for some reason that I still have Otawara in hand. That would be nice against the vampire. Yeah, I'll just give my Peacekeeper first strike. And
remember your training.
Attack both on Soaring. Remove a counter from Emperor. Ooh, hello.
I'm not impressed.
Alright, this is what I'm talking about. Going over the top with Esper here. You know, they have Wedding Announcement, they have a pretty good stuff going on too, but I ain't, you know. Ooh, they have Make Disappear. They're gonna sack a 2/2 then. Yeah, I'm still doing pretty fine here. But yeah, I guess you have to get slightly over the top, Esper. And Bankbuster does that. Yeah, Bankbuster, lots of removal do that. And then like Ow and a couple of Sanctuary Warden seems like a good package at the end of it. So I like the top end of the deck has. Maybe shake around the interaction a little bit. Definitely cut the Teferi. Anointed Peacekeeper is interesting. Okay, they give up. They give up. Okay. I mean, the die roll was very important. We were on the play. Like in game 1, they missed land drops, didn't they? I think they missed land drops. No, they didn't actually. No, I just had a very good draw in game 1. I just did a really good draw. And Peacekeeper was excellent. right? Like it slowed them down. It was like a free. Similar to Briarbridge Tracker being so good against Esper. The Peacekeeper having similar stats. Yeah, just decent. Yeah, definitely cut the Teferis. Maybe go trim a Bankbuster. Peacekeeper. Yeah. Maybe one Sanctuary Warden, one free Hours. Go a little low on the curve. Hours arguably even better than Sanctuary Warden. It's just a little unfortunate that I'm low on good like permanents to get with OW. So maybe just 2/2 is best. Sanctuary Warden is really good against Junt and so on. Then play Destroy Evil 4 times. Seems a little bit more solid than the version before. Something like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna... And also maybe play less Reliquary. The Reliquary just doesn't seem that good in this deck. Just, I don't know. Go like this. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm not sure, but slight improvements I think are good. And yeah. Alright, I think this is going to be it for this video. A little bit of a, you know, shaky, but you could see me building, processing every information while I was, you know, trying out this deck, and see my thought process behind how I tune decks, how I fix them, where I see problems, how I'm thinking about these things, and maybe it was helpful for you, so you can do that on your own as well. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just gonna leave the sideboard as 13 cards. I mean, you get the gist. You can fill that up with anything. Yeah, potentially, whatever. Okay, guys. Championship decks are gonna be up next. World Championship is going to be up. This video is gonna get up when the World Championship is actually happening. So yeah, check that out. Teammates of mine are playing Esper and Is It Jhin in Standard. I didn't really work on the Is It Jhin deck, but yeah, more on that later in the video. In the video when I play the Is It Jhin deck. Okay, guys, peace out. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching.